How are the high school coaches are reacting to what used to be the 70, what is it?
The 87ers,
87ers.
to the Blue Coats. And that's great because, you know, the DIAA have done some great things, and most of their events have been at the Bob for years.
Right.
They've done some great things. The Blue Gold game from Mr. Mort Kimmel that's put on.
Right.
He's passed away. Love and miss you, Mort. And now Bob Waite and Best Buddies and those guys have done great things. So they've always had the support of the basketball community as far as the middle school coaches, high school coaches, boys and girls, in-state and downstate, which has done a great job. And that's something that we're also looking to incorporate over at the stadium to bring those high schools over. And because I always say this, that, you know, it's good to go see the Sixers. It's always good to go see the Sixers. But when you're right here at home, you know, come and see where these guys are really like Kelsey said for the Eagles in the championship.
Right.
Hungry dogs run faster, and these guys are hungry. You know what I mean? They did some great things in college, but they might have just missed that one little thing that didn't get them up to the big dance. You know what I mean? So the G League is that place that will prepare them. We got the best of the best in coaching. We got the best of the best in trainers. We got the best of the best in assistants. Everything that they need is right in the G League to get them. Because one thing, when you come into a G League facility, everybody in that facility, from the people that's taking your tickets, from the people that's greeting you at the door, from the people that's selling, we're all looking to make sure that we do everything so that those players only have to worry about playing basketball. Because we all want to see them get them reach their dream, which is get up there. So that's the one thing that people, I think they really don't grasp about the G League. That even the referees are trying their best to get to the big dance.
Get to the big dance.
So everybody's giving you their
maximum effort.
Everybody. I mean, that's one thing I think a lot of people miss. They think it's just about the players, but the G League was designed for everybody to learn, understand. There it is. And that's the beauty of this. And Coach Connor is one of the best. I mean, this guy is just amazing in the way he interacts with the players. So it allows those high school coaches that if they might take a team to the Sixers, might not have an opportunity for those kids to get down on that floor and see all those Sixers. But in the G League, that can happen.
That can happen.
You know, yes. And that's the one thing that those high school coaches, even the college coaches in the area, community people in the area that have youth programs and youth teams, is that coming to the G League, we're very accommodating. You know, we were excited that we had Elton Brand as our general manager,
I just saw
and
that.
he just got promoted to the GM of the Sixers. But if you looked at Elton Brand with all his accomplishments, with all that he's done, he was so accessible.
Absolutely, one of the best dudes I know.
Yes, you're like, he would seek you out.
Exactly.
You know, like you would think somebody of that level with the people, he would see you waiting, and he would acknowledge that you're waiting and tell you don't go nowhere. He still want to give you his time. And that just speaks volumes of how we are as an organization and the real culture that the Sixers have put together that has trickled down to us at the G League level. So we invite all those high school coaches, we invite all those youth coaches, we invite all those youth programs. There's some great youth programs in the state. Dance teams, step teams, pep teams, they have it all. The bands. So it's going to be a great time at the 76ers Fieldhouse. It's going to be a great time.
Man, well, I think that's good. I know I witnessed a couple of years ago, I saw where some of the high schools had a chance to play up there at the 76ers before a game. They you know, those kinds of things really can mold a community.
Yes, sir.
And everybody wants to be a part of something like that.
Yes.
I even go as far as thinking I like to see the All-Star, the blue gold or east west, whatever they call it now. Everything is at UD. Nothing against not utilizing that facility, but it just feels good to have your own, that you can start to do some things.
Most definitely.
And that would inspire a lot of young people to really get involved against the communities, to start to, you know, they work safely, working as a group. And I see a lot of things happening with that. I talked with the governor tonight about the Blue Coats. Very excited, very supportive, and he's happy to see that you're involved in the Wilmington community. Well, I'd say Newcastle County, but in Wilmington, I mean, that's the bed for basketball. It's good, and it's been some great athletes that come through. Their time periods have passed, including me. It's bye now, but I mean, it's inspirational, and so the young people have a future. As you mentioned earlier, the guys that didn't make it in the end, but they're close.
Yes.
But they're down there, working on their craft. These young people get to be around them.
And go ahead.
I was about to say, don't forget about the two-way contract players. We actually have Sixers players on our roster every season.
Yeah.
What's the two we have right now?
Shake Milton and Demetrius Jackson.
Boom, and now two great guys. And now you're looking at guys that have done. Shake has done had a great college career.
Yes, sir.
And he's played in these last couple of games. And showed something, and Demetrius that's the guy that's knocking right on the door.
Yeah.
That's the guy that's knocking right on the door. That I believe he's going to be the next.
Yeah.
And we've had some great players that's been with us that went on to other teams.
Right.
But I just want to kind of piggyback off what you said about the young people in our area, because it's so on point that we have two on both spectrums, male and female, because you have Elena Deladine, that our young ladies can look up to.
Right.
Did all she did right here at Ursuline, and then came to UD after moving on from Connecticut and going on to the WNBA, and probably one, if not the best player, she in the top two.
Right. Exactly. That's right.
And then now we have Mr. DiVincenzo.
Oh yeah.
Dante did his thing here, Villanova National Championship, outstanding player. Just got drafted, and now they have that individual look at. Mr. Duval. With the University of Duke, and I think he's with the Milwaukee G League affiliate. So we have some individuals that are right here in our great state that we can all look to, whether it's in the WNBA, the NBA, and now the G League, that are all a part of this great thing that we call minor league basketball. But I tell you, there's nothing minor about it.
Absolutely. we went to a program. I guess it was Brandywine Springs.
Okay.
And about 2 weeks ago, we were there. And one of the things, as we were getting ready to leave, the principal said, one of the things about this school that the parents are always talking about is the young man you said this got drafted.
DiVincenzo.
Yeah, and that he had gone there as an elementary student.
Yes.
And I said, oh, really? He said, oh, yeah, Pritchett, that's all they talk about. So, and the teacher was like, oh, he went through our school. So that's great. And so, we had guys like Stansbury.
Come on, Terrence.
Terrence was
Statue of Liberty, baby.
Yeah, he was right from my school. When I was the principal.
Yes, sir.
When you teaching me about him a little bit?
Yes,
yeah.
That's my man. We played in the Baker League, so Terrence is my man.
He went to Bancroft. I had him.
Yeah.
And great guy. He and his brother, they attended Bancroft, but then they moved to California, and I hadn't seen him in years, and they came to town, asked me to come to a game at Newark High School. That's when I got to see him again. But we've had some great guys that come through.
Ted Davis just got inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Was right on the cusp of that as well.
Lenny Brown.
Yes, we have some, Lumpkin. We have some great players in our state. Even Will Sheridan when he went to Villanova.
Oh, yes.
We had some guys of that nature. So we had some players. Right. And we had some players that, the G League wasn't around at that time.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That would have benefited a lot of these guys that we're talking about.
They needed that. And just didn't work out for them now. I mean, you look at it, man, it's like the red light has come on. If you play basketball and you're good at it, you go to college, whatever you decide to do, if you get that time in, I mean, there's an opportunity for you to come back and play for the state of Delaware. I mean, you think about that.
Right.
And that wasn't even something that you even thought about.
Most definitely.
When you come through and you look at Ted and all of us. We met Ted Blunt, all those guys.
I was with Ted this morning.
Yeah, we played together, man. You never even, we had the Wilmington Blue Bombers. I take that back. McCartney and all those guys. We played down at Bancroft.
Yes.
And so I played against all those guys. Ted, He was had an opportunity to go there. He didn't want to keep playing basketball. So, but you know, the thing is, just think about that now, man. You wake up and can you imagine as a young man, like you got that ball in your hand, you sitting there thinking, you know what, I got a shot.
And that's all anybody wants.
That's you know what I mean.
That's
And I thought about that today when before we left the house. I said, that's interesting. These kids have a golden opportunity now. Your craft, you work on it. You don't know what's going to happen.
Most definitely. Most definitely.